Hello there. As promised, I'm doing a reading in Sedona, Arizona. And I'm outside. It's a gorgeous, beautiful day. It is a little bit nippy. I'm not exactly sure what the temperature is, but it does get pretty brisk. So let's see what our first card is. Our first card is the Locked Gate. Off limits, guarded, and defensive. Although it feels like that locked gate is not going to be locked any longer, if I could be honest with you. Pardon if you hear noise outside. Again, I am outside. Oh yeah, X marks the spot. Meeting point, fated encounter, and spot on. So, feels like in that area of your life, things were blocked. Maybe you felt like you weren't meeting people. Maybe it feels like a fated encounter, a soul connection you had with a person. It wasn't really going anywhere. And I'm telling you, I feel like that's going to open up. Feels soon. There's some kind of purging with it. Some kind of sadness around it. Grief, mourning, sadness, and sorrow. There's the bridge connecting. There was some type of disappointment in this connection. It didn't go as planned because the gate was locked. You have the stained glass window, sacred, religious, and masterpiece. There's a black cat. I have to tell you guys a story. A cat that looks just like that was outside in front of the SUV that I rented, and I went downstairs to put clothes in the dryer at the Airbnb, and there's a glass front door, and I looked to the side like this, and a black cat was standing right there next to the black SUV that I rented in the driveway. And it was just staring at me, and I was staring at it, and it was staring at me. And it's like, there it is. And black cat symbolizes magic, luck, and supernatural, right? And so, I mean, in Sedona, it's a very magical place. It's stunning, first of all. But this gives the vibe of, on that first encounter, you know how the eyes are lit up? So if this hasn't happened yet, this is exactly how it will happen. That encounter is like, it leaves both people mesmerized. You know that, whoa, I was enchanted to meet you. Look at the crow. Omen magic announcement. Here in Sedona, we see a lot of ravens and a lot of crows. I've seen the crows in pairs. There's a really big raven here in the neighborhood. That's been sort of circling around, and underneath it you have red rose. So is that what the crows are announcing, right? I've said it for years. They've channeled it to me. The crows announce it. And it could be that it's announcing it's coming, or for some of you it's already here. It's already here. Luscious, ripe. It's the time is ripe. So when it's ripe, it's going to be time. It's like divine time. You can't force this. Intensity, there you have that melancholy again. So there's been a lot of energy, and whether that energy has been twin flame, so especially if it's been a twin flame encounter, if it's been a twin flame connection, then it's even more intense, right? And that's why the eyes would have lit up, and it's a extremely enchanting encounter, right? I was enchanted to meet you. But it's something here, the connection could be really intense. There's like a lot of desire and maybe a lot of forbidden, right? So it would create melancholy, it would create disappointment, it would create a bit of sadness. But I do feel like during this connection there's been some sadness, maybe because you're not able to meet, right? Maybe because the connection's been really difficult. I'm not sure. Maybe because you haven't met yet, so there's sadness there with the feeling of like, what if it doesn't happen? A new door opens. Yeah, I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. Remember I told you the locked gate's not locked anymore? I told you I could feel it. If there's been a block, it's not blocked anymore. Or not going to be. The door of love and romance, if you haven't been meeting anyone, if that's been like a dry area, drier than the desert in Arizona, it opens up. There's something that happens. It could be like well, someone can take a leap of faith here. That could be on both parts, right? In both parties. A leap of faith. You have celebrations. Yeah. A leap of faith still down there. Good news. Well, that's why you're going to celebrate. There's a whole bunch of good news happening here. Auspicious energy. There's, and there's also a feeling of, look, go with the flow. A feeling of finally. Finally. It's finally happening. It's finally coming together. Finally.